Amos and Josh. So Josh is a latecomer.
Josh is the dark one.
Yes, and Amos is here. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm great.
It's so great to see you after so long.
Yeah, no.
You know, when we posted that you were coming onto Kiss FM, even Judge Ian was like, where has this voice been?
Well, a lot has been happening.
Yeah.
We've been trying to work on the album.
Yeah.
We're dropping it in August. And it's been a lot of work because the album has like 20 songs. We've been working so hard. Yeah. So that's why we've been quiet for a bit. We've been trying to plan, trying to finish it.
Yeah.
So that's been in the works. But just we'll be dropping stuff.
Yeah.
Throwing it out there, listening to what people have to say about the album, what they feel. Yeah. And then we're going to make moves after that.
When I was thinking about the interview, the one thing that I do remember is, I don't know, TPF was how many years ago now?
I was like 4.
5. It must be 5.
Yeah.
It must be about 5. I remember you guys performing Happy by Pharrell. And I was like, I love these two boys. Oh my God. That was the first actually live recording that I'd ever been to. And you guys performed that. It always stayed with me. But there were so many rumors that you guys had broken up during this time, because it's been how long has it been since we last heard from you guys?
Like 8-9 months.
Yeah, which basically is like a year if you think about it.
It's a year.
So was there any breaking up? Were those rumors true? Where did those rumors even come from?
We just went quiet for a bit. Breaking up, no. Not really. Because we've been working. It's people have not been seeing us together for a while. We have not been doing gigs. So we've been quiet. So possibly that would have been like the Okay. And at this moment, there's a lot that's happening with Amos and Josh. I think we're gonna like communicate. In the course of the album and the interviews that we'll be doing. Once you drop the album, though. And I think guys will understand what exactly we are doing.
Okay. So we'll try and get that out of him before the album drops this morning, right here on Kiss FM. We have to make sure Josh gets to the studio safe. So if you have any questions for Amos and Josh, you need to send those out with Dello Nyango. And this is Breakfast with the Stars. And now I can introduce them properly because the latecomer has come through.
Team do the fire.
By the way, when you're late, you come with breakfast. I don't know how you'd remember that on Anduzi, but you find a way. Really? What have you brought? KDF?
Niko na mandazi fulani hapa. Courtesy of.
Are you serious? You put it in your bag?
Imagine.
Okay, first, the guys who are just checking in. Amos and Josh are live in studio.
Oh, wow.
Hiya! He actually brought breakfast.
Yes, I did.
This is dope.
And it's not a KDF, guys.
Yeah. No.
It's like legit.
Mandazi, homemade.
By you?
No. But wow.
Hiya! Guys! Yay! Now next time, bring so Kenyan.
Next time we could do a chai.
Yes, please. However, guys, it's so great to see you guys because, like, we truly believe in your talent. So when you guys went missing in action for a while, everybody was like, "Oh my God, something must be up." Do you guys feel like the break made you lose some of your Amos and Josh fans?
I think the break was necessary.
Yeah.
It was inevitable. It was necessary.
Yeah.
We'll try explain it in the music more than just by words.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of work that has been done behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But also there's a lot of learning and getting back to keeping ourselves in who Amos and Josh really is.
Yeah.
Because in the music industry there are a lot of voices that tell you do this, do that, and kulikuwa na baadhi ya club music nini, all these things are going on and you're like, oh, should we not, what should we do, should we stay, and basically maybe the music that is about to come out and the album that is just about to drop might explain more why the delay, why the wait, by the way it sounds and us just expressing ourselves in who Amos and Josh really is.
What do you think has been your biggest learning, lesson that you've learned from when you first stepped into the music industry, when it was all like rosy and you're just like, yes, we are superstars, to now when you're like, okay, hold up. What do you think has been your biggest lesson? I mean, for both of you.
I think the biggest lesson was just be yourself.
Yeah.
Usually we try to adapt to the industry by adapting a lot of styles.
Yeah.
And just the whole, because actually the album is full of genres, just different from jazz to it's an amazing album.
Yeah.
And just experimenting in the music.
Yeah.
We have evolved. We're not the Amos and Josh that used to be. And actually, if we did another album right now, it would be so different.
Yeah.
And I think the learning curve is just keep growing. Put your mind in a place as an artist where you think of your fans and you allow yourself to grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? What's the moment that if you look back, you're like, oh, that was not us? Like a point where you feel like you guys conformed so much, you kind of lost your identity.
Actually, it has never been rosy. I think we never really talked about our story.
Yeah.
But it has been crazy as hell. Where you have this deal, you have to walk out of it, then get into another place. You don't even know where you're going. Till we ended up having our production deal with Johari Clef. It has just been, circles and circles. But I don't think we never allowed ourselves to really lose ourselves that much, but we were really tempted.
Yeah.
Really tempted to drop, Kenyan
to go crazy.
Yeah.
To go crazy with the music. Yeah, it's true.
Well, with softer lyrics. You must go that route, Jameni.
No, it wasn't soft. You were actually really experimenting.
Yeah. But you're saying your journey was not that rosy. On our end, as consumers, as your fans, it looked rosy. But what were some of the hard things that you guys faced? Because for us, we're less like, you have a song, it's a hit, you're looking fancy,
First of all, people think that most people assume that we maybe got money after the competition.
Yeah.
But we didn't. We went home.
We got insurance.
Number 2. But we went home with a lot of experience and with a good fan base that we are really grateful for.
We got virtual insurance. It was so beautiful.
And then now people think you're stars, but you're like, the bank account is not measuring up, man.
We had to hustle just like everybody else.
Yeah.
Like the first time we had our song playing on radio,
that was
our church.
It was like,
and
wow.
There's a car wash right next to where our church is. There was a car wash.
Yeah.
And we had our song playing. Imagine Lipanda Mabati.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
The song is on radio.
It's on radio. We couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
That was Smile.
Yeah.
Then when we released Badai, it was actually a team effort where you just have people who believe, and we kept on tweeting and tweeting and tweeting about the song. Yeah. Then I think Maina Kageni heard it, picked it, and just played it. We never actually approached him or anything. It was just God,
Yeah.
So it has been quite a journey.
What's so interesting is like you're talking about Badai, and by then people assumed you guys milking in, there's millions coming in and stuff. I don't know, like, because at that point you're for us, we're seeing like your career is on a steady rise at that point. So for you telling me like you're like, hey.
Actually, that time was a really, really struggling time.
Yeah.
And it was around the same season that we were in touch with Sauti Sol.
Yeah.
A lot. Working with Sedo.
Yeah.
We were actually learning how to develop our music in the industry and just learning how to work with different people at that time. It was so difficult.
Yeah.
And we were trying to I think get our foot on the ground in as much as because everybody was telling us what they think we should
do.
And we were also trying to find our own sound without the noise around us, but still taking in the advice and the wisdom, but trying to see who is Amos and Josh really, how are we gonna be different from everybody else,
and what do we want to do.
What do we want to do. And Badai was one of those songs that we actually we were ourselves. And it took us to a very, very if I can say dark place, a very, very emotional place, because we wrote it from a very, very sincere place. And we told our stories of how we got to that place on Facebook and everywhere else, and how that song moved is actually God. We don't know how it became what it is, because
I think
it was just
because it's relatable. I still play it to date.
Wow.
There's something, when something happens, you need a comfort zone, and that's what that song does for very many people. You know, so we're definitely going to play it. And as you're listening, you can send through your questions for Amos and Josh on Twitter at Kiss100 Kenya. We're going to get to those questions in the next week. It was Adele Onyango, and before we drop their new song, obviously the most asked question, and I'll put it in the words of Edwin Gonzalo, who says, "Me, I just need a serious explanation as to where they were. Location,
brother.
Guys, you have to understand, because there was you guys who went MIA. Then we have Elani on the other side who are also MIA. I'm just like, guys, come on, don't break our hearts.
But you know, the similarity between these two brands, I think, is we both had very, I don't know if it's right to say unique elements that we were bringing to the game, but the movement at that time was just going and so there's a lot of pressure to still go that way, but as you've explained, that is what Amos and Josh is about: strange music. And I think maybe it will become a thing. I think when guys get to listen to the album, they'll figure out how strange we can be.
So when does the album drop?
In August.
Yes. Okay, so we're about like a month away from that. Okay, so these two songs, I thought it was one song that we're going to drop, but y'all came through with like another one. I'm not complaining. So the first song that we're going to drop, which is a new one, it's called Ukoju.
Yes.
All right, tell us a bit about that one.
Take it away.
Ukoju is an inspiring song. It's basically just telling people out there, it doesn't really matter at what placement of life you think you are, what age you are, what color you are, what tribe you are, despite of your disposition at this time, just believe in yourself. Ukoju.
Oh wow, that's a brilliant song, especially on a Monday. So what we're gonna do, oh my god, Amos and Josh, are you guys kidding me? What?
Welcome to the contrast.
That's the story of our journey.
Oh my god, I felt like you took us to church, but not church like in you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
In a sense of like whatever it is that you're going through must be, you know, you're gonna be okay. Oh my god, so was this written from like a personal was there any personal experiences that brought this on? Like if you think about it, what point in time in your life is it most relevant to?
Actually, right now. Because it came from the match that we've gone through. Then we realized it's not about
this.
Yes, you're allowed to be afraid. Like, you know, we were just new in the industry. Like, wow, will we really crack this? Will we get there? You know. Then there was a lot of noise happening. We are from church, so not so many church people were understanding like what we were doing. So there was a lot of things going on. So I'm like, hey, tutatoboa kweli, you know. And even right now, it's just the message that we want to put across, even mostly to ourselves. That guess what? It's courage is the most important thing. That's the difference between a successful person and someone who's not successful. Purely courage.
You've got to believe that you can do it. That's like the key to absolutely everything. So I love the song. I'm not even going to say it's a hit. For me, it's just so relevant. It's just so relevant. And I want to know what you guys think about it before we drop the second song that they've come with. So how's about you call us up, or you can even just tweet us at #Adele and Shafi on Kiss. Okay, so I absolutely love it. I'm not saying it's a hit. I'm saying it's so relevant and it's so necessary.
Thank you.
And it's so appreciated even more than that, you know. And then there's Buana Dan who's saying, I've listened to it. It's an awesome song they've got right there. Junior Boy is like, they're taking long. We need new songs. Hiya, we've just dropped a new one. Where? Can you please catch up? Stephen Githaiga says, Hio Ikoju, no question.
Thank you.
And then there's Lasban Wakwao who says, you guys are amazing, such nice work, keep on going. Lorna is saying that song is lit, rewind it, big up to them, they've come back with a brilliant energy. Edwin is saying kweli ukoju, kweli mkoju, kweli ukoju. I love it. And it's always great to have songs that somebody can relate with. Because we all need that, by the way. We torture each other online like Hini, but there's sometimes that we need to just be like, you know, somebody to to say you can do it, like just keep going. So there's that one song, but we have a second song to drop before we take the boys through Celebrity Quickfire, guys. Yeah, that's definitely still coming. So get your judging hats back on after you voted Ukoju brilliant. Now this one is called Sherehe, right?
Yes.
And so can you tell us a bit about this one before I drop it?
Maybe it's our mood right now.
Yeah.
we just want to take people through a period of just being happy, and celebrating, and our expectation of ourselves, like this is now where we're going. Ukoju explains how we're feeling, like we're still courageous, we still believe that we still have a lot to offer in the industry, and we're still we'll still keep going despite the fears and stuff like that. And now Shere is just for us to, celebrate that.
To be like, yes, we're back. Yeah.
Sherekea, man. Just pick a shere,
Okay, I get you guys.
It's actually part of the story, the contrast story in the album. And I think we would like mention at what part of the story it comes in.
Yeah.
So you guys just need to wait for the album.
All right, listen to it, guys. Here you go. It sounds so different already, man. So different. So it's a new one from Amos and Josh right here on Kiss FM.